motherfucker get money. Let's get me, motherfucker get money. Let's get money. Let's get money, motherfucker get money. Let's get money. Money. Let's get money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money. Let's get money. 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 Let's get money, motherfucker, get money. Let's get money, let's get money. Let's get money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money. Let's get money. Let's
Get money. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. How are we all doing today? How we all doing? How was the weekend? Are we happy? Are we healthy? Are we hungry? What is going on? Let me say hello and good afternoon to each and every one of you. But before we do that, I need to get a sound check. So give me some tree emojis in the chat if you guys can see me well, if my volume, if my levels are all chilling here, if we're all Gucci. While I say hello, Rahards, good morning. Perkaz, good morning to you. Or I guess good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock here, man. It's 2 o'clock. Daniel, what's popping? Yeah, I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any friends right now that are in Poland. I have Polish friends, but I don't think I have friends that live in Poland. No. The name of the money song is, I have to get it for you. I'll have to get it for you later. Can you ask me in the Discord and I'll get to it after stream. What's the full form of MSF? Is market structure flip. Market structure flip. It's basically a BOS or a change. It's actually technically a change of character, right? Because if you have like structure doing this and then you get that, that's technically a change of character. But I don't use change of character because it's gay. So I use MSF, which is just a market structure flip. But thank you very much for the question, sir. AW was popping. Ballin was popping. Ties in the chat was popping. Mick Messes was popping. Good afternoon, Kingfish. Lennon. Cizacito. What's up, bro? Oh, man. The heater got me like sweating over here. Big Toe Crypto. Good day. Good day, mates. Good day, mates. Kingfish, Daniel, don't know how to say that name. I apologize. Mike, safe. Geo has been spotted. Yes, sir. All right, guys, let's get right into this. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for, but I will tell you this. I'm not in any notable positions that are worth mentioning at the moment. I'm looking to get into some positions here. Okay, I'm looking to get into some positions. I'm looking to not only get into a Bitcoin position or a potential Ethereum position, which right now are the only cryptos that I'm interested in, but I'm also looking to get into a potential ES position. You know, you guys, I did get a Top Step account, and I am going to try to get that funded within the next 2 weeks. But man, these markets have been so crazy lately, and I want to go over it. You know, I want to go over it. But let me ask you guys, right before I get into it here, because we're gonna get into it here in a second. But right before we get into it, I gotta ask you guys, man, how have you? Let me know in the chat, genuinely, please. How have you? Same shirt all day, baby. How have you guys been interpreting the market? Like, have you guys found it difficult? Or have you found it very easy? Let me know in the comments, because I have my answer. But I want to see what you guys think first. I want to know what you guys think. And then I'm going to get into it here. Let me make some space, man. I got to clean up. I got to clean up, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. What about Soul? Good volatility. Yeah, man. We've been very volatile. We've been very, very volatile. Very, very volatile. 2-week Bitcoin green dot, but hella liquidity at 70K. Yeah, there is a lot of liquidity at 70K. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about the macro. Frederick says it's been hard. Okay. Let's see what you guys think. Mick says it's been tough. Okay. Cizacito says easy. Yanni says difficult. Yoni. All right. Last 2 weeks were easy, but weekends are rough. Yo, like this, I'm gonna tell you this. I guess it depends, rather. I guess it depends on what kind of trader you are, you know? Like, do you have market cipher? Do you not? Are you a swing trader? Are you a scalper? Right? Like, I think we can all agree. I mean, at least I hope. I think we can all agree, like, yesterday's price action was kind of strange, right? Like, I don't think this is easy for anyone to trade, realistically. So anyways, interesting takes. We're gonna go over it. It's been very choppy, man. It has been very choppy. And I actually tweeted something this morning, and I noticed it last night. And I'm like, you know, price right now, even here, it looks fine, okay? Right now, it looks all fine. It looks nice and dandy. But price today, and I noticed it yesterday around like 6:30 my time. So around when these moves started happening, the prices are not moving. Like, price action is not moving very cleanly as a whole right now. Okay, it's moving in a way. Listen, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, they all have their own personalities, and right now Bitcoin is deviating from its personality. Like, this shit is moody right now. It is not moving. This is not normal movement, okay? It's not normal behavior. So I am keeping my eye on Bitcoin. I do want to get into a position, but I want to talk about how we can. I want to talk about what we can potentially expect, okay, and what I might be expecting. So we're gonna go over my levels. We're gonna go over what I'm thinking. But I can tell you right now, this blue line and this blue low. This is our range. And when Bitcoin does this thing where it gets into up only mode, which we've been in, okay? We've been in ever since we put in that low a few days ago. How long? When was this low? Okay, the beginning of the month. Ever since September 6th, we've literally been in up only mode. And guys, I'm gonna say this, okay? The ones that were here last October, when it was like Uptober, like super giga bullish, and I was like kind of tweaking a bit, and I'm like, yo, I don't know how everyone is so bullish. We're getting daily divs and spike waves and whatever. Like, this is how it was, okay? It was very reminiscent. Right now is very reminiscent of then during the up only mode, where they don't come back to retrace for shit. They don't give a fuck about your divergences. So somebody just said, okay, so Chaos just said daily bearish divergence, which is true. We do have I just said dailish berry divergence. We do have we do have bearish daily divergences. Wait, no, do we? No. I mean, we have hidden bear divs, kind of, but we do have 4-hour bearish divergence. We have 6-hour bearish divergence. We have 3-hour, 2-hour spike waves, 1-hour spike waves as well. But I want to go over it because as I mentioned, let's get rid of this. We don't need this line. As I mentioned, as of late, okay, this move up and actually this move down, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go as far as even saying for the past month. Actually, has it been for the past month? Let me come on higher time frames. Man, I hate these RSIs. I hate the RSIs on Market Cipher, but you kind of need them, but I hate them. Maybe I can make them like not so prevalent. Like I actually hate it so much. Maybe we could do it on like 50%, so it's like not in the way. We'll try that. I hate them. Anyway, I have noticed ever since maybe around August, okay, the end of August, like post the dump at the end of August, we haven't really been following divergences, okay? Divergences have been heavily ignored, right? This entire move to the downside, you can see, guys, count the divergences. Ready? This was your anchor wave, right? You had, how many dots are here? 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, give or take 7, 8 divergences, give or take. You had 8 divergences before on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, you had 8 divergences before price decided to make its move to the upside, okay? Before it decided to respect these divergences. And it's the same thing on the way up right now. We have high time frame, guys, we have high time frame divergences. 8-hour divergence confirming, 6-hour divergence confirmed, 4-hour confirmed, 3-hour confirmed, 2-hour confirmed. 1-hour money is like so significantly out, yet we're not even going, like we haven't gone down at all, right? So we're going to talk about that. And you know, one of the videos that I have, I got to make it and I got to figure out the right wording for it. But the relation between market cipher and market structure, and this is something that I learned the hard way. The reason I'm opening up the show today talking about these divergences is because, like I said, a year ago during October, when they decided to ignore every single divergence in the book, and here I was screaming, I'm like, spike wave, bearish spike waves. This is crazy. We're going to like this. They just said, nah, fuck you, fuck your divergences. And so I've noticed right now, as of late, there are better time frames to use market cipher on than others, for sure. However, I've noticed in terms of looking for divergences, this is not the time. Your market cipher, like the market does not give a fuck about the divergences right now. I don't even think that they're going to be heavily, we're not really going to be putting much emphasis on the divergence right now. So to whomever said potential daily divergence, yeah, you might have a daily divergence. The daily structure is definitely starting to top out here. You're about to get a red dot, right? So we could expect somewhat of a pull down. But why is it that we are not actually getting these divergences? Or why is it that they're not playing out, rather? And it really just comes down to where we are. Okay? So for that, I'm going to remove everything off the screen. Okay? I'm going to remove everything off the screen. And we're going to talk about where we are, okay? Now, we talked about this liquidity that we had and how we swept this liquidity and we could go much lower based on the fact that we officially have swept significant liquidity, which is absolutely true, okay? Now, keeping that in mind, we obviously have a lot more liquidity here and we obviously have a lot of liquidity up here, okay? And we have a lot of liquidity above the all-time highs, right? Now, what I'm seeing as of late are many people are saying, oh, yeah, we're coming down to 40K. Many people are saying we're shooting up to 85, 90, 100K. You have no time to buy Bitcoin, this, that, and the other, as if it's impossible for it to go down. And, you know, I think it comes down to what's going to happen right here. My last couple of videos were talking about these important zones. And if we're going to be objective about market structure, at the very least, you have high and you have low. And right now, this lower high could come in anywhere from here. You could even SFP 70K. But right now, your expectational order flow is this, right? Until you start flipping some high time frame structure bullishly, like this guy, you can't really, like, I mean, it's unfortunate that that's so close to the high, but that's like all we really have to work with. So at the moment where structure officially does flip bearish, it is really signifying potentially a larger move to the downside. And that's why I believe right now prices are being held up pretty substantially, okay? We obviously have this level of liquidity. So we have this trend line that's being respected. We've talked about that on the channel as well. But I want to talk about what the overall order flow objective is. Remember, the only reasons why price moves are to generate liquidity, which we've done, are to attack liquidity, which we are doing, and to rebalance and imbalance, which we are also doing, right? So if you have a lot of liquidations right up here, a lot of liquidations, a lot of liquidity up here, and we come this close to the high and we don't take it, it just makes more sense for us to take that high prior to getting a potential large move to the downside. Remember what I said, your external, like your primary structure is this, right? On some high time frames, it's this. This is your external, I was about to say external hard drive. This is your external structure. This is your primary structure, right? So that means that even this internal structure that we have going on here, the moment this internal structure flips bearish, realistically, doesn't mean we're going to make it there for sure, but you could target this low, okay? It could, no, I'm not. Well, I've always played trendline breaks, but I don't long trend lines. Like, I don't do this and say, okay, we're at support, I'm longing this. No. If I see this trend line getting broken, which I would already be in a position, very likely, I'm using it more as confluence for my target. But good question. Anyway, so as soon as this little intro, or as soon as this internal structure on like decent time frame, 4-hour time frame, flips bearish, it's not going to be 100%, but this becomes your target again. The same low, the 49K low, becomes the target. And that being said, you also need to remember, how did we get here, right? Like, do we have reason to go down? Do we like, is it more probable to go down if that happens, right? Remember, trading is all probabilities, and I don't make predictions anymore because of what happened, for example, last October. But if you flip 4-hour structure bearishly like this, for example, then you got to ask yourself, okay, number one, why are we flipping bearish? And number two, what reason do we have to go down? Or rather, do we have reasons to go down? And I would argue that we do, right? And number one is liquidity. Liquidity can be a very good reason to target, like, to help build your narrative as to where your targets are going to be. Number two is going to be the fact that we did not mitigate but we did not mitigate this range-based demand at the low. We front ran some order blocks down at the lows, and we have levels that we very highly did not come to. Okay, so let's see this, for example, right? Like, this was front run. I was waiting for this long. This long was front run, right? This guy wasn't mitigated. So we have reason, should structure decide to go down, we do have reason that we could go down, okay? And not just that, but the primary reason, the big boy that I'm looking at, which is what I was watching for a hot minute, was we did have a 1-hour order block down at the low, and I was pretty confident that we were going to hit it. Now, we front ran it ever so slightly, but I was like, I really thought we were going to hit this guy back when we were at the 40 whatever K low. Didn't happen, okay? Didn't happen. So, like I said, if structure does decide to flip, we do have reason to go down. Now, that being said, what do we look at? Well, we know where we are in the macro. We already know that we're looking for potential swing longs. And we already know that we have liquidity at this green line just above us, okay? So we have liquidity above us to maybe perhaps go up one last time and snatch all of the shorts, especially the ones that are shorting this range. Remember, we are simply just in a range. If I turn on my range thing, right now we're dead center of the range. You know, I did take this short last night. I did short this SFP. Not only that, but you can see, locally speaking, we are showing signs of a distribution. So if there's any place for price to go down, it makes sense for it to go down from either give or take where we're at right now. Perhaps we come up one more time, sweep those highs from like whenever, what days was this? From the end of August, perhaps we sweep those highs. It's very likely that we do that. Or, and I made a video on this, we have a 4-hour order block right at these highs that I've been watching for quite some time, okay? And we actually have quite significant amount of confluence up here, right? It's a 4-hour level. It's a 4-hour block. We have a daily point of control there. We have a macro range point of control, naked weekly and daily point of control there. So we got a lot of reason that we could go down. And while market cipher right now, remember what I said, the divergences are not really diverging, but what a signal that has been pretty on point is your daily time frame. And right now, not in this very moment, not in this instance, hasn't confirmed yet, but we are potentially looking towards getting that red dot relatively soon. Remember, there's no such thing as 2 white dots in a row. It will only go white dot, red dot, and we will be expecting a red dot here probably this week. We're going to get a red dot unless something extraordinary happens and it just like goes way up here for the next 6 days. But very likely we're going to have a red dot soon, so we should be looking for somewhat of a pullback, okay? Somewhat of a pullback. Not necessarily going to zero, that's not what I'm saying, but we could expect somewhat of a pullback. Now, where are we looking? Well, like I said, we already shorted the wick of the high, okay? I shorted around maybe 64.6, and it is a confirmed SFP. Remember what I said, when the divergences don't diverge and Bitcoin's in up-only mode like this, like they end up leaving liquidity and they front run shit. This was a long position that I had ready over the weekend, which thank God I didn't trade this weekend. But this is a long position and they front ran it. And not only did they front run it once, I guess these times, but like even this wick, even yesterday's horrible Asian open price action. My God, I keep saying too. Even during yesterday's price action, I really thought like, oh man, they swept the high. They had such a crazy move. They were going to come and take the low, but they didn't end up taking the low. So they're disrespecting the liquidity on the downside while continuously attacking the liquidity on the upside. That is also more reason. Remember what I said. If structure decides to flip bearish, they're leaving reasons to come back down, right? If they swept this, then it would be more bullish because then they wouldn't need to at least come back for that liquidity. However, they leave that intact. They left that intact. They left all of this intact. They left all of these intact. So we're really starting to get into swing short territory, like really, because they're leaving a lot, right? They're not coming back for liquidity. So that's something that's notable. That's something that you need to pay attention to when you're looking for positions. Right now, locally, we're in our scalp range. And we're looking to potentially add to our short if we see confirmation up in this zone. If not, then we're looking to take the high and we're looking for a trade up here. So are we going to make it up to 65, 66K today? It is very possible that we do make it up here today. And if we do, hopefully we can get into a position together. But I am keeping my eye on up here. And that's really what's going on right now, guys. That's really what's going on right now. So I'm going to actually do me a solid. Hit the like button. And I'm going to check some comments. Could I please show you how I limit in for future ideas? I don't really limit. Like I mark it in 90% of the time. Can I please explain the significance of a spike wave? A spike wave is when markets, the waves, it's when the momentum waves and the money flow are diverging. It's when you have divergences on both. So like, for example, like these are all spike waves, but I'm going to show you here, right? Look at how from this wave to this wave, that's a regular divergence, right? Money's not coming out though, but look at relative to these waves. Like these are also divergences. You can see money's coming out over time. Money's definitely coming out over time, and these waves are lower than these ones. So these are all spike waves. You turned your RSIs off? Yeah, I go back and forth, man. I go back and forth. What do I mean by better time frames? Like sometimes like I guess Market Cipher chooses, I'm gonna call it primary time frames that it likes to respect more than others. Some alts are really bullish, yeah. Some alts are pumping like crazy. I had to disable my RSI on Market Cipher, then I added stochastic RSI and merged them on the right with Market Cipher. Market Cipher RSIs are so weird. Don't even match up with the one that I'm using. Yeah, I mean, there's a stochastic one and a normal one. I don't really know the difference, to be honest, but honestly, I don't really use them that much. It just makes things noisy. Like realistically, you don't even need them. Like I said, I go back and forth, but look how much cleaner this looks. Like you really don't need them. How much time do I spend on my beard every day? I could do my beard in like, honestly, in like 5 minutes. It doesn't take me very long. It doesn't take me very long at all. Gio, I would love if you could do these streams more often. They are so helpful. I'm gonna be honest, man. I used to stream every single day and I got a little bit burnt out. And lately I've been doing a lot of work with the Nexus, and I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes work. So the streams will come back. I don't know if they're gonna come back every day, but you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. Why do I think liquidity is still there after so many weeks? Positions should be closed by now. People, man, like, it's not should be or could be or whatever. Like, there is liquidity there. People leave. Listen, bro, you got to understand how trading is, man. People are greedy as fuck. When they think they're right, they think they caught the exact highs, the exact lows every time. I guarantee you that people that shorted the high or anywhere from like up here, for example, I guarantee you, people that shorted here, for example, last cycle, still got stopped out. I guarantee you. And you know how I know that? Look at this wick, man. Look at this wick. What is this wick? That wick is a liquidity grab. What is around you? The only thing that it could have grabbed, the only liquidity that there is this. So, you know, you gotta like look. And how long was that, right? Look how long this is. That's 650 days. So, you know, you could never say could be or should be or whatever. People leave their positions open forever. They think, oh man, Bitcoin's going to zero. I caught the exact top. It's done. This is a liquidity grab. You can see it in the charts. Like, it's not my opinion. You can see it very clearly in the chart, right? So, you know, you got to always consider that. You could be super gay and say I'm like the Israelis. I don't remember what I said for that. Can I go through the scalp strat based on current PA? Well, I mean, you got to understand where you are in terms of the macro. You got to understand where you are, like, I know that we're very close. Okay, I'll give you this. This is how I trade anyways. Not everyone's the same, but this is how I trade. I know that my higher time frame structure was up, down, up, and broke bearish, and then straight down, basically. So I know that any structure flip we get here, we're targeting down to here. Okay? That I know. So now I know, keeping that in mind, I'm hunting for a lower high. Does it always play out? Absolutely not. But you're better off realizing that this is your trend and that, like, you're better off respecting the trend as opposed to trying to fight the trend, right? So I know I'm looking for a lower high. I know that the lower high could come from here. I know that the lower high could come from here. I know that we could even SFP this high, and then that would be considered still a lower high. Okay? So I know that I'm prioritizing, not prioritizing, but I'm looking to hold the shorts a little bit more than I'm looking to hold the longs because of that reason, right? Because structure is still pointing down on the bigger time frames, right? On the high time frame stuff like this guy. So keeping that in mind, now when I come into my ranges, I'm essentially just playing my ranges, right? It's nothing like whenever I find a zone like this, I'm looking to potentially short this general area. If I see the confirmation that I see here, I will be shorting it and I will be holding it down to, at the very least, these lows, because these are equal lows. So that's easy liquidity. You know, retail teaches you that this here is support. This is not support. This is easier liquidity to come to later, right? So I may obviously be TPing one there. We obviously have this liquidity. I'm looking for a nice long up here. I think that 60.3 is a very strong level. And I think that if we are going to continue up in a healthy way, we do need to come down first. But if we're not going to do that, if we're going to just SFP the high, then that makes me more bearish on this idea later, which is better in line with my overall narrative that we're looking for that lower high, right? Like if we leave all this liquidity and we don't come back for anything, then if we get that structure flip that we're looking for up here, then I'm way more confident that we're coming down to here if we don't get any of these pullbacks. This move, in my opinion, generally has been very unsustainable. It's not a healthy move. I think that overall, and that's not even just exclusive to where we are right now, I think overall this entire move is unhealthy, and I think that it's healthier for Bitcoin for us to come lower. I tweeted that yesterday, and you know, that's kind of how I approach it. I have a general idea of where I think price is going. I build my narrative, and then I just trade the range. And if I'm in the premium section of the range, I'm looking to short, and if I'm in the discount section of the range, I'm looking to long, right? And I'll just trade it both ways. Now, unfortunately, like I said, they missed my long here. We did have a long from last week, but then I had health issues and I had to do a sleep clinic and whatever. So I didn't get triggered on my long. I did get triggered on this short, and I got triggered on this short. I've obviously taken profit, and now I'm kind of just waiting. So if we can come up here and I get the confirmations that I'm looking for, I am keeping in mind that this could be my lower time frame, lower high for a lower low. right? And that's basically how I trade. I just scalp my range, and then I have an idea of where, like, what the overall trend is and what's possible. What's my confirmation to enter a trade? It's different every time, bro. It's different every time. When did I start my trading career? Thanks for the videos. You're welcome for the videos. I started my trading career January of 2021. I bought Dogecoin at 1 cent. I made a lot of money. Then I lost a lot of that money. And then I decided I was going to learn how to trade. Actually, what happened was Dogecoin, I bought it at 1. It went to 8. Then it went to like 11. Then it went to 5. And I ended up taking profit. And then it went to 72. And my initial like $1,000 investment would have been worth $144,000 had I not have like fucked it up. Basically, if I knew what I was doing, I could have made a lot of money off of Dogecoin. And so keeping that into consideration, that's where I was like, you know what, I'm going to start to learn how to trade so I could chase that number. Then I lost a shit ton more money trying to learn, and hours upon hours of learning and building my discipline and building my habits until that needle kind of tilted, you know. So is the spike wave just a more powerful divergence than a momentum wave? Well, yeah, it is more powerful because it's following the money as well, right? Like money flow is very powerful, and if money's pouring out of the asset alongside if money's pouring out alongside the divergences in waves, then it's more powerful, yeah. We also, by the way, had extremely bearish CVD here, by the way. Like very bearish CVD. I think it was the most bearish CVD that I've ever even seen, honestly. I was letting the Nexus members know. So we'll see, man. Like, I think, here's what I'm hoping for. I'll tell you what I'm hoping for in the short term here. In the interim, here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we come down, we SFP this low. I don't want to come too low. I want to come down. I want to SFP this low. So 62, like nothing crazy, you know, SFP that low. Then I want to come up, take the high, and then, oh my, what is going on? Then I want to come up, take the high, and then get my like high time frame, 15-minute market structure flip, and then from here we go way down. That's what I would like. That's my, if I could choose, that's my favorite case scenario. That's what I would really like to see. And that goes in line with market cipher right now, and I'll show you why. If we come on the 6 hour, we pull up market cipher, what do we have? Well, we have thick money flow. So we have divergences, yes, but we still have thick money flow, okay? So I'm not expecting a huge move to the downside because my number one rule when it comes to market cipher, as you guys know, is the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. So what I'm thinking or what I'm hoping for is to come down a little bit, nothing crazy again, nothing crazy. Maybe SFP these equal lows, which is what I think will be healthier. Then come up to tackle these guys here. Do I want them to come down to 60.5 now? Absolutely not. I think that because we took this high again, it's not good in terms of structure to come down here. If we were to come down here, then I would just be looking for a lower high. I would not expect to come and take the 64, 65, or 66, 67, whatever the... I don't even know the price of Bitcoin, man. I would not expect to take those levels if we make it down here now. So what I would prefer is SFPing the low and then coming up. Or I guess you could just come up right away, which would even be more bearish. So we'll have to wait and see. The indicator with the colored candles is called TR main. If you come to indicators and you just write TR Traders Reality main, that's the indicator. It's very messy, but I just turn off everything except for the vector candles and the EMAs. And the EMAs I toggle here and there. I don't use the book map. We need these streams. Just chill. Yeah, I will stream more, man. I have a very busy couple months, like with the Nexus, and then the streams will come back more regularly. I'm glad that you think that they're helpful, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're too cool of a person to not stream daily, even just for a little 30 minutes. You know what? Yeah, like sometimes I stream for like 4 hours and it's like too much, you know? So maybe, yeah, half an hour, 1 hour a day, like 1 hour max, you know? Because I got work I got to do. Hi, bro. So am I bullish or bearish? I'm neither. I am a human. Yeah, man, it all depends on what happens. In this immediate short term, we could either come to here or we could come to here. If we go to the high of the range, I'm bearish. If we go to the low of the range, I'm bullish. If we come up to 66K and we get a structure flip, then I'm bearish. If we don't get a structure flip, then up it goes, you know? I'm very 50-50 right now. Like, I don't think that there's any clear signal I think a lot of people on the internet are crying for higher and crying for lower, and I think nobody actually knows. And I think anybody that tells you that they know for certain are lying to you. That's what I think. Why would it still be a lower high? It would be a lower high because this is your structure. This is your structure, right? Look at your, look at in terms of macro. Look at your structure. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So it's still a lower high. No structure flipped here. What you would want to happen for this, in my opinion, to truly be bullish is this is what you would have wanted to happen. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Stay down here, range a bit, take the low again, and then come back up. Because now, that's where your structure would flip bullish. But right now, the way that it currently is, for you to flip bullish, it needs to be all the way up here, which is not ideal. Obviously, there are ways to trade it still, but that's what you would typically want to see. Those two peaks are very similar. I agree. I agree. You could also argue that you don't even need to come for this high. And the reason why is because on every other exchange except for Bybit, this high wicked out this high, and we have a good high. So you don't even need to. You don't even need to take that. We're in an order block already. Like, we don't need to come up to the 4-hour one. We're in a daily order block right now. So if you see the confirmation, like if you lose this range low, which is why, again, I started the stream with talking about market cipher and how they ignored the divergences. Now the truth is if you come down below this low and you start closing below here, especially high time frame candles, you start closing 4-hour candles below here, that could have been your high, guys. That could have been the high. Could have been the high. Just based on structure. Basic structure rules. How long did it take you to learn how to trade? It took me about, I mean, I'm still learning every day, but it took me about 2 years. What about 58.5 first this week, then go to 66? I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yeah, anything's possible. We'll see. Where was the point where I started to feel more confident? Was a particular strategy or method? To be honest, man, like it's all mental. It's all mental. Like, you got to understand something, okay? Let me explain something. And shouts out to the Nexus, because we always talk about the casino. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, the moment you enter a position, okay? The very moment you enter a position, second you hit open, you're either going to win that trade or lose that trade. Period. There's no such thing like the trade just vanishing. Okay? Obviously, there's break even, but you guys get what I'm saying. The moment you open a trade, the moment you open it, you have a 50-50 chance of winning or losing. So what we need to do as traders is we need to build the probabilities in our favor. Okay? Am I going to take a long position, right, and have it be a 1-to-1 long position? Am I ever going to do that? Remember, the moment you open the trade, remember this, okay? You're going to take this lesson seriously? You're going to take this lesson with you. I don't know what the fuck just happened with this. Okay, remember this. The moment you open a trade, you have a 50-50 shot, okay? 50-50 chance of winning or losing the moment you open it. So this is obviously a 1-to-1. If I knew how to see correctly. Okay, that's a 1-to-1. If you enter in the dead center of your 1-to-1, right? If this is your range, let's pretend that's your range. If you enter in the dead center of your 1-to-1, or like then if you enter in the dead center, then you have a 1-to-1. Look at where we are right now, right? Relative to our range, you're basically the dead center. So should you long here with your stop below the low? Hell fucking no. Should you short here with your stop above the high? Fuck no. Okay? Right? So you have a 50-50 chance of winning. And any position you take, you have a 50-50 shot of winning, right? Let's just say you are going to trade every single range. Well, what is more probable for you to win? This? Or if you entered here, what's more probable? Remember, even though your risk to reward is a 4-to-1 or 3-to-1, whatever, for example, 3-to-1, okay? You have a 3-to-1, so you enter on the lower quarter, you still have a 50-50 chance of winning or losing. Like, it either hits your invalidation or you're not. But assuming this is your invalidation, like, the better entry you have, obviously you have a greater chance of winning. There's more upside than there is downside. So you need to keep that in mind. You know, a lot of people, to answer the question, like, at what point did I become more confident? I'm going to tell you 2 things. Number 1, once you learn how to trade, you don't feel FOMO. Okay? Like, I can trade from anywhere, so I don't care. And number 2 is I don't feel FOMO. That's how I feel confident. I don't care if I miss a move because I know that I have a move coming up or a counter move, right? Many people will be like, oh my God, Bitcoin, like from here, for example. I'll tell you this. I'm going to tell you this right now. Many people saw Bitcoin pumping here, right? Here. And they're still in their long position from here. These people, I'm telling you, very likely, nothing is ever 100% in trading, but these people that longed here are going to get fucked. They're going to. Okay? They're going to. They're gonna sweep something. Or people that have their stop losses here, they're going to sweep something. Okay? Once you can get rid of the FOMO, and you get rid of the FOMO by becoming like confident, so they kind of go hand in hand. But once that happens, I literally, if I wake up tomorrow, like even today, I don't look at Tau and go, oh my God, I could have went in. I'm so stupid. Like, look how much it's up. I missed it. I'm 159%, like, in 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck about 159% in 2 weeks. I do not give a fuck about this. What I see, I'll tell you what I see. I see, while many people will long here because, oh man, we're going to the moon, Lambos for everybody, because apparently that's how the world works. They give out free money. While everybody is saying to the moon, Geo is saying, all right, okay, I missed that move. Fine. I'm not going to get too detailed with the TA here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should. Let's do some TA here. Is that an 8-hour block? Let's find a nice block. We're stopping here for a reason. Why are we stopping here? Where are we right now? Where's the price? Right here. This is why we're stopping. Right here. Okay. We're in an order block. Beautiful. Okay. Could we go higher? Absolutely. If we see confirmation here, well, what are we looking for? Remember how you asked about, or somebody asked about my scalping? What am I looking for? Well, I'll tell you this. We are very overextended. Very, very overextended. I don't think anybody could deny this. That is a huge 6 days, 100%. You're overextended, right? Now, your macro structure is what? You have low, high, low, and then you flipped bullish, right? Along the way, you flipped bullish. Okay. So when you have a bullish break structure like we do here, you typically will expect somewhat of a retracement, right? Where could you retrace to? Well, you could retrace to this range-based demand. You could retrace to this entire range-based demand. You could retrace to this range-based demand. So what am I looking for right now? Am I looking along the top like a retard? No. What I'm looking for is actually shorts. So this is what I mean. When you can get good at trading, I don't feel any FOMO in the slightest. I'll just scalp this range and I'll hold on to my shorts a little bit longer. Would you look at that? Do we have reason to come down? Yeah, we do. Are people going to try to long this because they think that this is support? Yes, they will. And are they going to get wrecked? Yes, they will. Right? At some point or another, it's going to come back. So, you know, understanding that, if I want to get in on this coin that I've never even heard of, then I will look for confirmation in this zone. I'll look for confirmation in this zone, whatever it is, right? But I don't feel FOMO because I know that you can get in from anywhere. I didn't miss anything. You don't miss anything. I can get in anywhere. I can get on the 30-second time frame if I want to. Anyway, let me catch up here. Kasutu is very bearish. I still think that we're going to hit 47 before we hit 74. I could be wrong, but I still think we're going to hit 47 first. We all started from Dogecoin. Yeah. Same 50-50 AF right now. Got the whole market. Yeah, man. And this price action's crazy. Like today's price action's been nutty. And by the way, just for the record, in case you guys don't trade other things, so I started a Top Step account, and like I'm trying to learn how to trade ES and NQ and gold, and that's why I have all this here. Man, even ES's price act, like we're not moving normally. This is not normal price action. Something's happening. A big thing. I think something big is coming. I think something big is very big is coming. All right, guys, we got 245 people in here. We only have 82 likes. So please, if you like the content, only if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't hit the like button. But if you like the content, please hit the like button. It really helps my algorithm, especially because I have not been streaming as much as I used to. And if the algos work and the views are up and you guys hit the like button, then I will stream more. So I have a question about time frames. Example, if I see bullish confirmation on the 6-minute, I check 1 hour confirming bullish confluence, but the 30-minute shows bearish sentiment. What do you do? Here's what I'm going to tell you, Merlin. Like, the way that you interpret market cipher, which is what I'm assuming that you're referring to, like sometimes there's mixed signals, right? Like sometimes it's not always clear and concise across all time frames. But what I will tell you is that there's two ways to use market cipher. There is the way where you main market cipher and you just trust it on a time frame. There's another way where you wait for a level. Okay, you main the level and then you wait for confirmation via market cipher. Okay, I would say that, for example, I am more of a level-based trader. I wait for the level to get hit before I even look at market cipher. Whereas CryptoFace is more of like a market cipher trader first. From what I know anyway, from what it seems like. Like he'll get in anywhere if market cipher looks good. And he's damn good at it, which obviously it's his indicator, right? So I would say, like, you know, how much confluence are you building in your levels? Because for the most part, you'll have a clear indication once price gets to your level. Like, it was pretty obvious to me that we were gonna get somewhat of a pullback from here. And then you can do other things to add confluence with your levels as well, like waiting for market structure to confirm. Who's my mentor? I learned vector candles and market maker stuff from Tino from Traders Reality. I learned finding key zones from Jason Casper. I learned structure rules from Phoenix. And I just took a little bits, you know, little bits from here and there. Market cipher is all me. I'll tell you that. 100K by yesterday, yeah. Is Mexi cooked? No, I still use Mexi. Do I sell/offer one-on-one consultation? Yes, I do. Come on in the Discord. I have a free Discord. The link's in the description down below. Open up a ticket and let us know that you're looking for one-on-ones. Yes, I do. Math works differently for you. I'm in a short at 63 and I'm holding no stop loss. Liquidation is 69.9. 69.9. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, I think you should be fine. 200 plus people is actually the market makers. Yeah. How do I find my ranges? You just look, bro. Like you just... Oh man, who remembers the track? Who remembers the moth to a flame, man? We're like going back to old times right now. Yeah, bro, you just look. Like if you, for example, like you could see that this is a range. You know, you just literally just look. That looks like a range. Right? On the macro, we are simply just in a range. Like you can see it. On a even more macro than that. Sorry, I was doing back testing. On an even more macro. But does he know you call me? What is this? This is a range. We're literally just in a range. That's it. You just look. But should the money flow on the 15-minute curve up? For what? Short-term short makes sense in the moment. I agree. Only problem with the narrative is that we are expecting a super rally to 100K by 2025. I mean, I don't know, man. A lot of people think that, or for example, a lot of people thought that 13K was coming and it never happened. A lot of people thought last cycle 100K was going to come and it didn't happen. I personally don't think we're going to 100K. I personally just don't see it. We could, but I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We're in a recession. People don't have money for $60,000 Bitcoin. There's no fun. Like, nah, I don't think so. Personally. I was so excited. I was able to short. The price kept pumping. I want to dump. You need a dump. Good TA me here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kesutu, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. BTC halving is the only thing I have a problem with in this narrative. Is this time different? What if Bitcoin just says fuck every market maker, showing its true power and blast to 100K? I don't... Look, anything is possible. It could go to 100K, but I just don't think so. I don't think so. Like, there's... You got to understand, guys. Like, the market makers are the ones that control the price. This is what I believe anyway. It's not like, oh, they could blast... Like, it's going to blast up to 100K because retail is buying. No. If it's going to 100K, it's because the market makers want it at 100K. And plus, the whole halving narrative... Look, like, I stand by what I say and what I've been saying for so long, which is that the cycle is broken. So I don't even care about the halving. I literally don't care about the halving. The cycle is broken. We've never... People could say, you know, we've never had a top like this before. Okay, that is true. So 100%, I'm not saying that we're not going to come for the high, but we've never had a high like this. We have to go for it. No, we don't have to go for it. And if someone's like, yeah, well, we've never done that. Okay, we've also never taken the all-time high pre-halving before. So there's no such thing as have to, right? That's how I think of it anyway. Oh, I hope God hears you. I'm stuck in a short at 63. What if you dislike it? I'll be very sad, Sigma Pill. What am I trading currently? I'm currently trading Biddy. I'm currently trading ETH. I'm going to start maining Solana. I like the way Solana moves. And I'm looking to start trading ES, NQ, oil, gold. Have I backtested by using DCA? No. I don't DCA. Man, I don't buy the dip. I buy the bottom. How come Americans only use toilet paper and don't wash with water? Like, don't wash their ass with water? I use wet wipes. And I'm also Canadian, but I use wet wipes. Chill, have I took any profits off this short from the high? And do I have a stop loss in or out? Yeah, I've taken profits. My stop loss is at the entry. See you later, bro. Have a good one. Do I ever watch Kimba? I have no idea what Kimba is. Oh, is that a person? No, I don't watch Kimba. I don't watch Kimba. Yeah, I mean, I take a look at fibs and stuff as well. I don't just use order blocks. I absolutely take a look at I usually just pay attention to the golden pocket 786 areas. Right? If I get good confluence there with volume, then it's good. We have really, really strong volume support, by the way, at around 60K. Like, if we could make our way down to 60.6, it's better. It's more bullish if we do that. What up, Geo? Glad to catch a stream. Been working like a madman trading on the side. Hit a short on BTC, hit a long on Sui, and haven't traded for the last couple of days because you're also 50-50. What's up, bro? Yeah, man, it's been rough. Like, man, just look at this alone. Like, look at the 3-minute time frame yesterday. Like, this is hard for anyone, man. It's hard for anybody. I am a market maker. Price is going up after some sideways accumulation for the week. We are loading up our bags. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Can I tell you how to use Fu Manchu? Yeah, don't. Fu Manchu is shit. Don't use it. I feel like for us to be in a true recession, things have to get worse still. And the bubble will get bigger before it pops. Like, if I look back at 2008. Yeah, I mean, for sure the bubble could continue getting bigger. Man, it's literally like a bubble. Like, if you blow up a balloon, you don't know how big it'll get before it pops. Eventually it will pop. So, of course, it could get bigger. I absolutely think we're in a bubble, though. 100% I believe we're in a bubble. Like, I mean, I think that it would be foolish for anyone to deny at least the fact that we're in a bubble. To deny it. However, the bubble could just get bigger. Right? The bubble could definitely get bigger. We'll see, though. But I believe we're in a recession, and I believe we're in a bubble, and I believe that this is the transition I believe this is the final transition of finances. This is the final exchange of currency before everything just implodes and we're going to have just a huge global economic crisis, a global reset, and cash, fiat is going to be no more, and they're going to replace it with digital currency that they're going to have full control over. That's what I believe. The government doesn't like cash because they can't track it, and that is exactly why I believe Bitcoin ultimately will fail. Because the governments will create their own Bitcoin, and that is what's going to be adopted, not Bitcoin. That's my belief. Could be wrong, but the government doesn't like cash because they can't regulate it. If Bitcoin is not regulated, which it's not, they're not going to get behind Bitcoin either. And you're not going to beat the government. Like, let's wake up here a little bit. Let's be a little bit realistic. People gamble more before when recession hits. Also, I don't understand how people see Bitcoin as a currency with limited supply. Yeah, dude, I don't believe it is. I don't believe it's a currency either. I mean, it's not even about I believe it's a currency or not. It's not a currency. Like, people, I can't walk into a Nike store and use Bitcoin to buy shoes. Like, it's literally not a currency. It's not. Do I long only or both short and long? I both long and short. But the shorts have been way easier than longs to get in my opinion. With the way that I trade anyway. 100K is minimum this liquidity cycle. Havings never mattered. A lot of money on the sidelines, mostly sitting in the US treasuries with lower rates incoming. Liquidity is looking good for other investments. True, but during a recession, which I believe we're in, it's typically not good for risk-on assets. That's why gold is rising. What's the temperature? I don't know. I think it's like 15 degrees. 10 degrees. No, not 10. Maybe 15 degrees. Trading Bitcoin on the beach in Montego Bay. That's dope, man. Enjoy. I want to get into a position here. Let's see if we can get into one. Enough chat. I'm trying to make money, man. I believe that they are buying Bitcoin like crazy to eventually crash it. Yeah. I mean, look, I believe we're in a bubble, right? The bubble, like I said, the bubble could get bigger. The bubble could get bigger, but the bubble could get bigger before it pops, but I believe that it will eventually pop. You think the reset is in 2026? Possible. The government should put the fries in the bag. Yeah, I agree with that. Bitcoin can end up the biggest meme coin ever. It could. Silver and gold have been money for like 10,000 years. I mean, gold is it used to be money, yeah. It's not really an exchange or a currency right now. It's a store of value. But yeah, I mean, it's a safe hedge. Like gold, you're never gonna like lose. Obviously you will, but you're never gonna lose. And it's like real estate. In order for it to be a currency, it needs to be used every day. Yeah. Monero is not fully decentralized, untraceable according to Rich Hart. Yeah, I don't know anything about Monero, but I do know that Monero is good. Like, people think it's good. I don't know about the fundamentals of anything, guys. I just trade. Hey, Gio, I just joined your Discord channel, and Nexus is your best decision ever. I'm very glad, P-Neck. I'm happy to have you, bro. Thank you very much for the kind words, for the feedback as well. Why some people only comfortable, only longing, and some only shorting, and how to fix that according to you? Because people are stupid. People think that price can only go up in a bull market or only can go down in a bear market, but we all know that it goes up and down and you're most of the time ranging. So there's no like how to fix it. You just do it. Like you just, instead of pressing one button only, you start pressing both buttons. It's literally that easy. Get a good understanding of what the market is doing. Understand that when it comes to structure, you know how like people in how people say gay shit, like the trend is your friend until the end, which is the gayest thing ever, but you know how they say that? Well, what happens at all these points, right? Like why can't you long here? Like why not long here, long here, long here, and short here? Short here, short here. Like, why not? Why wouldn't we do that? If you know how to long, then you know how to short. You just do the exact same thing upside down. So why not do both? Oh man, you're shorting in a bull market? Yeah. You're longing in a bear market? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? I don't care about bull market and bear market. I know, man. I'm trying to move to Florida. Then I took the walk to Poland. I don't know what that means, but I've never been to Poland. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm in Toronto. I'm in a short from the high, bro. I'm in a short from up here. Buying paper gold is stupid. Real gold, maybe. The only paper gold I own is on a Ferrero Rocher. Your white bubble is getting bigger. Okay. The reason I'm here is because of the first videos I have on my channel. Thank you for so much training. Still need to see them all. Well, I'm glad to have you here, bro. Welcome. Welcome. You got a Bitcoin tattoo and then regretted after the ETF release? Really? Wow. More of a chance of it going up. Down has a limit. Okay. Gold and silver worked when we had a smaller population. We need some inflation for the economy to work. Now that we are more people than gold can supply, it simply cannot work anymore. You're heavily invested in spot Bitcoin because not because you believe it's going to be a currency. Yeah. I don't believe it's going to be a currency. Man, like some people think Bitcoin is digital gold. Some people think it's a currency. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't care. Whatever it is, the fundamentals, I don't even know what blockchain means, man. Don't know, don't care. Do I think it's going to go to 500K and 1 million? Some people are saying it's going to go to 10 million and all you need is 0.1 Bitcoin and you'll be able to buy like Malibu mansions and, you know, be a trillionaire off of 0.1 Bitcoin. Like, bro, like what world do we live in? Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, what are we seriously talking? Like, people that say, oh, yeah, 0.1 Bitcoin is all you need to retire your entire family. What the fuck are we talking about? We have a cup no handle, yeah. No, I don't listen to Yachty, bro. Shout out to Squirtle. I appreciate you, my friend. Thoughts on Caspa? I don't know anything about its utility, man. All right. Autistic Stable says, guys, you should join the Nexus. It's worth it. Very open discussions. Yeah, man. We're very engaging. I'm in there all the time. I stream every day. I'm giving updates all the time. It's a digital scam. Yeah. BTC will always be a currency for darknet. That's true. That's true. YouTube, don't demonetize me here, but if you ever want to murder somebody, you know, they collect payment in Bitcoin. Just saying. People think it's for criminals. I don't think it's necessarily for criminals. Actually, not necessarily. I don't think it is for criminals at all, but I think that a lot of people are like a little bit too optimistic as a whole. What brokerage do I use? So my links, okay, so all my brokerages are all the links are in the description down below. I use MEXC. For the ones that cannot use MEXC because they cannot KYC, there's another exchange called KSEX, which is by I believe it's MEXC's brother. The guy that made MEXC, his brother, made an exchange called KSEX. So all those links are in the description down below. And that is another way for you to help support me for free alongside hitting the like button for me. So if you decide to do that and sign up with my affiliate links, I very much appreciate you. What do I think it's going to do? Dump until the end of the year or all-time high? I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Yeah, I am looking for a position right now. I really don't know. I don't know. I think, like, look, I can only give you the, like, okay. Objectively, we are dead center of the range right now. Dead center of the range. Okay? So I'm going to give you the same answer that I gave somebody else earlier in the stream, which is if we come down, I'll be more bullish. If we come up, I'll be more bearish. I have no idea. Here's what I'm thinking. I think everybody thought that September was going to be bearish, so then it was bullish. I think everybody thinks that October is going to be bullish, so I think it's going to be bearish. But I also think that it's going to depend on what happens here because we're at a very pivotal moment right now. If we start flipping high time frame structure back to bearish here, then I think we're coming for this low. I don't think the low is in. I think that 43, 44K is a good place for us to go higher. That's my opinion. I don't think that structure right now is indicative of a breakout. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. And will things change if we take this high? Yeah. Will things change if we take this high? Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't try to make predictions anymore. I just go level for level and I take the trade if I see the entry. That's literally all I could do. But I think a lot of people thought September was going to be bearish and it wasn't or isn't so far. And I think a lot of people think that October is going to be bullish. So perhaps it doesn't do that. I also want to add one thing that I noticed today. While we've been consolidating in this range, we have a trend, which is up candle, down candle, up candle, down candle, up, down, up on the monthly time frame. Okay. Now, eventually, this trend is obviously going to break, right? Eventually. However, what if the trend continues? So what if September is a bullish month and then the next candle looks like this? This is just the trend, okay? Don't get mad at me. This is the trend, right? We have up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Maybe they continue the trend. Maybe they don't. Let's just say September fakes everybody out and gives you a red candle or a gray candle in my case. Let's just say that in the next 7 days, we end up coming down and we print a red candle or a bearish candle. Then perhaps I'm more bullish in terms of October being Uptober, right? Like it's very simple. We're in the dead center of the range right now. I'm neutral. Up here, I'll be bearish. Down here, I'll be bullish. Simple as that. But I do think that this is a notable trend that we need to be paying attention to. This up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Because we all know how trends work, right? Trends are more likely going to work out than not work out. Not saying that this won't be the way, like the point in which it breaks. But, you know, what if they just continue it? Like, what if the next candle is just bearish and we just keep on our downwards kind of slope here? Very possible, right? So just something to think about. The government doesn't need to regulate or get rid of Bitcoin. It won't compete with digital currencies. The government's back. It will a small part of the basket. I agree, man. Renee, I agree 100% with you. 100% with you. I think that when the government create their own digital currency, man, think about it, guys. Think about it. The government hates cash because they can't track anything. The government wants to know everything about you always. So they can't have Bitcoin be the staple. They can't. They're going to create their own currency, and perhaps it's going to be like okay, for example, my dollars are Canadian dollars, CAD. Perhaps there's going to be Canada coin, US coin, and all of your dollars are going to be converted into that coin where they can track it, and it's all going to be cashless, right? But it can't be Bitcoin. In my opinion, and I guess in Renee's opinion, so thank you for your insight, it can't be Bitcoin. And not just that, but people are gonna say, oh, like, okay, here's what I think. Crypto is a movement. It's a religion. That's all it is. It's a religion. And fine. Let's just say 10% of the population own crypto, which I don't know what the percentage is, but let's just assume maybe it's 5%. I don't know. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. 100% of the population owns fiat. Okay? Literally 100%. So that's what's going to be adopted, not crypto, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Shouts out to Mark Dutch. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. How are you, my friend? It's been a hot minute. Mike, what's up, man? How are you? Do I use golden pockets on trend continuations? Yes, I do. I don't do it based on time frame. I do it based on structure. I don't care about time frames. People always ask me what's my favorite time frame, and my answer is always the same, which is that time doesn't matter. It's not about the time frame. It's about the structure. Trading Geek, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Yeah, if we hit 70K, 80K now and dump, they can't take people's money for the whole year left of the bull cycle. Do I have digital trading passport from, what's the name of the country? I'm from Canada. I'm from Canada. I am from Canada. I also think, like, a lot of people also think, for example, like, the cycle has to end in 2026. You know, it's funny because I don't know, like, okay, think about this, right? In the S&P, okay? In the S&P, there's no cycle. There's no halving. So there's no cycle, right? Right now, currently, on Bitcoin, and I'm just going by data, okay? This is how things are looking right now currently. From the high, from the bear market start, which is if you count it from the high, to the low, was 371 days. So it took us 1 year to get from the high to the low, okay? The COVID dump, which you could argue is where the bull market began, to that second peak, that high, was 602 days, okay? So 610 days. So 610 days was the entire bull market. From the 2022 low, which was November 2022, from that low to where we are now is 679 days. So if the cycles were going to remain, first of all, perfectly one-to-one, which they never could, but let's just assume they were. I mean, number one, the cycle is broken, but let's just assume they were. You're already beyond the entire previous cycle's time that it took. Right? We're already longer than the entire bull market, like entire last bull market. We're already almost 3 months beyond the duration it took in the last bull market. So many people are saying that, you know, oh yeah, the bull market is about to start, where the data is showing that, like, the bull market has been started. We're longer than the last bull market was as a whole. And again, this is, guys, this is not my opinion. This is the data. This is simply just the data. So, I mean, it's interesting, you know? It's something I noticed. It's a very interesting take, you know? And I'm sure that there are going to be people that, you know, try to come up with an argument for that. And sure, I mean, it's just, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I say I feel like people are too entitled. Like, you know, they just go based off of hopium and not facts. You know, it's just not fact. Like, this is a fact, right? You could disagree with me if you like, but it's a fact. Like, this is not, you're disagreeing with facts, if that's the case, right? if you go by the COVID dump. I don't have experience from the global use of physical cash, but at least in Scandinavia, the majority only owns digital currency through ETFs. Maybe, yeah. All major banks now have crypto arms of the business. I work with a lot of them, BTC, ETH, and XRP. Payments adoption will only grow. Maybe. Perhaps you are correct, my friend. The real bottom was not the COVID low. Okay. So let me ask, where was the bottom? The 2019? Was that the low? Like, what was considered here? Was this the low? The bottom? Because I'll entertain that. We could entertain that. I got nothing wrong with that. Seems like it makes sense for this to be a low. So let's see how long things go, or how the numbers are different. Because I'm interested to know. Date range. So we'll go from here to here, the second peak. Okay, so now that's 1,057 days. So 1,057 days, give or take, would be here. Okay. So that would be basically a year from now. Okay. That's good to know. Now, what I want to know is how long, because this was the dead cat bounce, right? So how long did that dead cat bounce take? That's what I'm interested in knowing. So that, like, how far up does it from the high of the dead cat bounce? Was 189 days. And then this one, we didn't really even have a dead cat bounce. We just shot up. So like, how do we compare them? How do I compare, you know? You really like my microphone? It is the Shure SM7B. It's a very popular podcast mic. It's good for vocals too if you sing. If you scream when you sing the way I do, it's really good. Where do I think we're going to head to a bear market? I have no idea. I got no clue, man. I got no clue. So yeah, you know, if this is the dead cat bounce, like, what would you call it? Like, because we never really got a dead cat bounce. We never got a dead cat bounce. Yeah, that's a good, like, what if this is a huge dead cat bounce? What if it is? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. It could be. It could be. Could be. Assumptions. I show my trades from time to time. I'm not going to show them today, but I do show them from time to time. I can show you my levels. I can show you my confirmations. I can tell you that Ethereum is in a short zone. Tell you that. Phoenix doesn't have a channel. What do I think of spider lines? My honest take on the spider lines is I have no fucking idea how to use them. I don't know where to pull them from. I don't know if I need to do them on log or not on log. Couldn't tell you. Don't have an opinion on them. I don't think they're great. I don't think they're bad. I don't use them. Like, I don't have an opinion on them. You know, I'm not really a very support and resistance kind of trader. You know, I know Crypto Face uses them and he has very much success with them. Maybe I just don't know how to use them. Right? Like, you know, like they I mean, it works kind of, but like I don't have any. Okay. A lot of the things I teach on this channel are why the market moves the way that it does. And I have no explanation for this. Like, why does it work sometimes, doesn't work other times? Like, this went through it. And then also there's like a million of them. So how do you know which one it is? It's like when people pull a fib, right? It's like when people pull the entire fib and then they go, oh yeah, look, it bounced off the 382, the 236, the whatever. But like, how do you know which one it's going to be? Like, you don't. There's no systematic way to it. So I'm not a huge fan of them, but I'm not saying that they don't work. Either way, I think we're going to be in a multi-year bear market after this cycle. The 4-year cycle theory is a scam. I agree with it being a scam. And even if it was like a thing in the past, it's not now. Like, it can't. It's too predictable, and the game doesn't work that way. Like, life doesn't work that way. These moves back up have retraced 90% since 74K. We are there again. These moves, yeah. Hey Joe, took my WAP courses. They are great. Try and overlay global liquidity to BTC historically, and I think you'll see we're due for a pump. Listen, I agree that well, I'm not going to say we're due for a pump, but I agree that we have reason to pump. First of all, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad you enjoyed the courses. I agree that we have liquidity above. That's undeniable, right? So even locally, when I'm talking about the liquidity below, like, I can't not acknowledge the liquidity above. We absolutely have liquidity above. Do I think that we're necessarily due for a pump? No, I don't think we're due for anything. We've been up for 2 years with almost zero retracement. This is still, to me, this is a range. Like, this is not a retracement for me. That is a range. That's not a retracement. Retracement is this. You need to see like some flow, you know, some flow. Like, even arguably this is a retracement. Look at this. This, boom. Boom, boom, right? This is just ranging. Every dump has been bought up right away. This is not a, like, you know, if we came down and we consolidated here, then this is what your structure would be. Right? So, do I think we're due for one? No. But, do I think that it could happen? Absolutely it can. We have a bunch of liquidity above. Does it have to go for the liquidity right now? No. The volume between cycles is horrendous, but apparently the volume depends on like other shit that I don't know and I don't understand. But objectively, like from what I can see on the chart anyway, you have your volume decreasing heavily over time, right? Once again, this is a fact. This is not my opinion. Like, the volume is coming out. Now, people have debunked that when I've said it, and they said something about, I don't know what they said. I don't understand it. But yeah. If this was the top, why would they let people sell at 70K 3 times in a row? Lol. I never said this was the top. But perhaps it's for the same reason that they let all these people long without testing it. Right? Like, sure, why would they let these longs get away with murder and never come back for it? Why would, you know what I mean? Why would they let these longs go? Why would they, right? But I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's the top. I think it could be. Yeah, I don't like Hikingashi candles. I don't like log. Yeah, man. I turn on the trend lines right after stream is done, and that's all I use. Shouts out to Tori Trades if she's in here. Can I give you a glimpse of what my paid courses are like? Yeah. So basically, I have 4 boot camps. Okay. I got 4 boot camps. They were live sessions where basically I teach. So I have four. Their market structure, which I go heavily like, you know, what's your primary structure? What's your internal structure? What are we looking for, right? I'm looking for entries here, for example. If I turn everything back on. I'm looking for entries, right? Why do I want a 2-minute market structure flip here? 2 to 3 minute market structure flip. What does that mean? If my overall structure is this, if my overall structure, for example, like on a macro, right? If we have this, actually, let me do it up here. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you the whole market structure bootcamp in like 30 seconds, okay? If this is your trend, okay? If that's your trend, and right now we're here, we're basically hunting for that lower high to then make a lower low. So we're watching the internal structure, which does this. And then when you get that flip, which I'll make in light blue, that is potentially giving you that hunt for where the lower high is to then make a lower low. That is basically structure in a nutshell in 30 seconds, okay? How do we know where these areas could come from? You're going to watch your key zones, which is another one, and your order blocks, right? So if you have macro supply here, which we kind of do right now, this is like why I drew it this way. It's what's happening right now in real time. If you have that and then you get that structure confirmation, then that's very likely going to be your lower high, and then you're going to very likely come and make a lower low. So that's key zones, the order blocks, and the structure, and the last one is market cipher. I've been delayed. I have a lot of issues with the website right now I'm working on, but I'm also working on a complete trading course top to bottom where it's not going to be the boot camps. You're talking about global liquidity is on the rise and BTC correlates to macro liquidity. Okay, maybe. No hate, just a question. I mean, you got to also understand, man, like, okay, I have this theory that people don't like, but I'll tell you anyway. Actually, you know what? With or without you. I'm not going to go into it, but I am going to send you a link if you want to watch a video. Go watch this stream. Or this video. It's a 20-minute video. Go watch that one. Why would they let people sell there? My argument is they are the ones selling here. They're not the ones buying. They're not, like, people are not selling here. No, go watch that video. Go watch that video. Yeah, I'm keeping Tori in the closet. You use the spider web and I'm not patient because I'm new. You need more. You have some line missing. You're just impatient. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying they don't work. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying I don't use them. They don't fit in the way that I do my TA. They do not fit in the way that I do my TA. That's all. There's no hate to them. Obviously, they work if Cryptoface uses them. He's got way more money than I do. So there's absolutely zero hate on them. All right, let's see if we can, like, actually get some scalps in now, because this is taking, like, I mean, nothing's really happening and we've been talking for a hot minute. Where did I go wrong? So there are so many order blocks. How do I find the right one with confirmation? Get the boot camp, my friend. There are ways to build confluence with them, and I teach you how. Order blocks are the only thing that I have never and I will never talk about on the channel. That's the only thing I will ever keep fully like premium. They were beautifully on any chart. What, the spider lines? Honestly, like, okay, here, you guys are telling me go on log. I don't even know how to go on log. Okay, logarithmic. I never go on log, by the way. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I never go on log. I hate log. Am I on log right now? Okay. So I go on log. And then what? I go on the weekly time frame, right? And then which one am I putting it to? This one or this one? Like, how do you know? Like here? From like... Is it from the wick or from the body? From the body to the body? Like that? Man, why is there not a shortcut button for the ray? Like, how else am I supposed to do it? Because then it goes through a candle. Like, do I do it even if it goes through the candle like that? From the wick right above the bottom of the last candle. From the wick right above. From the wick right around the bottom of the last cycle. So I did it right? That's right? Like that? See, this is completely disrespected. Can't go through the body. Okay, so then that's it. Like what other candles can I do? There are no other candles I'm allowed to do. Mad love, brother. I'm in the right spot. Yeah. This is the weekly and this is log. Man, this is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't work for me. I don't understand it. Like, do I do it from the wick? Do I do it from the body? Do I do it on log? Do I not do it on the bodies? If I'm just doing the bodies, this is all there is. Top of the body to the top of the body. And I do every candle left of the one I am going to. No, Mark, I know there's a video. Thank you. Thank you for the link. But I just like... Okay, you know what? Let's actually check it out. I feel like I've watched it. I just don't know. I still don't know.
And look, we're teetering right on this big gap. And, you know, oh man, I wish there was more in here. But look at this gap. This is like the Darien gap. Just bang, big move. Bang, big move. Bang, big move. The spider lines.
Okay, let's try to figure this shit out because I literally have no idea.
I am content.
I know he has the 1.0 and then where's the part where he like puts them in?
Spider lines 2.0. Yes. Yes, folks. And some of you already know spider lines 2.0 is here and it's real just like it was last time. And I'm a little excited. I'm kind of jumping the gun. There's some things I want to say. But, man, if we just zoom in here, and, you know, these spider lines probably aren't even complete. I still have more to do, but my gosh, look at it. Just, oh my gosh. Look at them here. Let's
Wait, where did you guys go? Why can't I see you guys anymore?
Even on these moves, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, there we go.
And look, we're teetering right on this big gap. And, you know, oh man, I wish there was more in here. But look at this gap. This is like the Darien gap. Just bang, big move. Bang, big move.
I have to do it on Hiking?
The spider lines. We have a saying with spider lines. Spider lines.
How do I even... I don't even have Hikingashi candles. Oh. Oh, okay.
Put that one in your back pocket.
Oh, whoops.
future bingo question.
Whoops.
Get it.
Oh my.
Spiral lines. They what? They real. They what? Now, so let's wind up. First off, if you're kind of new here, history lesson. A decade ago, 4 or 5 years ago, before Bitcoin breached 20,000, and when it did, this was all uncharted territory. We can still use these. At the first candle closing prop, boom, those are our spider lines, right? And all the way down here, all the way up there, all the way there.
Show me the new ones, brother.
Let's start from we'll build from scratch here, just so you have an idea. And these work for logarithmic.
New is always better.
On logarithmic, and there is a version that are non-log, and it still works out the same. We actually like to use both. We want to hit the magnifier to have them locked in. Boom, boom, boom. Here, we'll zoom in. Real time. This is real time right here. Man, he's like, just clear it. Oh man, this is great. And then we go and say, oh, what happened? Okay, is it working? Is it real? Is it working?
Okay, so he's on the weekly time frame. And he's doing it to this candle. Okay, and we're on log. All right. I got it. I got it down. So it's going to go like this. It's going to go boom, bam, boom, bop, boom. Oh, yeah. Boom. Hell yeah. Boom. Right there. Boom. Smack that. I'm running out of words, man. I wanted to keep it going, but damn. Okay, so high. That one we missed. I'm going to get every single one, so you guys can't tell me that there wasn't enough of them. Pop. And those ones would hit the candle. Okay, that's right. Is that right? Can we agree that that's all correct? I'm sorry, Odyssey. Is there anything particular that I'm looking to happen in TradeFi as a front-running indicator for crypto, China, and the possible bonds? I have no idea, bro. I just know trading, dude. I don't know shit about... I don't even know what TradeFi is. No idea. Just for shits and giggles, try Lux Algo price action concepts with the market cipher package. I don't have Lux Algo. Is it free? CF was definitely high. Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit. Man, dude, he's been fucking mad funny lately, I have to say. Like, this guy's killing me with his streams lately, man. Lux Algo price action concepts. Lux Algo price. Is it paid? First of all, let's see how these are working out or not working out. Let's see. So, like, okay. This one, for example, right? This one right here. The orange one, for example. Like, do we get rid of it now because it doesn't do anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we delete that? Because it obviously, like, look, none of these worked. You know, these ones are decent, but they sucked here. So, like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Makes no sense to me. And I don't like logarithmic. And I don't like Hikingashi. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, now I go back? Oh, my. Okay. Let me undo. So you draw them on log, but then you go back on normal? That is so stupid. Who makes these rules? Okay. God, these rules suck. So confusing. Okay, so now I'm back on log. And I'm still on... Are these Hikingashi's? And I'm still on Hikingashi. Is this Hikingashi? Yeah. So I'm on Hikingashi. And I drew them on log. And now I'm on normal. Don't delete the orange one. Guys, this is killing me. Guys, this is killing me. This is killing me. This is killing me. You guys are killing me. Jeffrey, hello, how are you? I don't know what this is, bro. Welcome to the channel. Please hit the like button if you like what you see. I have no idea. I don't know what we're even doing, man. Do it without normal candles. Okay, so now I'm on the... Oh, wait, without normal candles. So now I'm on the Hiking candles. Yeah, this is Hiking. This is Hiking, guys. Save the lines as a group. Guys, this makes no fucking sense. I don't understand. I'm getting so many different instructions here. Do it on log. Don't do it on log. Do it on log, but then go off of log and go back on normal candles. Like, here's what I think about your spider lines. Ready? I'm about to make the rain put the itsy bitsy spider out. That's what I think about them. I don't use Hikingashi candles. Hikingashi candles I think are stupid. They're hella confusing to me. Anyways, we're done with that. Even if it breaks down past the line you look for is the next line as support. Dude, listen. Like, if it works, Godspeed. For me, it's not for me. I don't know. I don't know how to use it. I don't have the patience to learn how to use it. It doesn't make sense with anything that I do. CryptoFace, if you're in here and want to give me a tutorial, I will take it. Anyone else telling you about spider lines? I don't know, man. Godspeed. If it works for you, it works for you. All right, let's see what's happening locally. Okay, so what's our structure? Do we flip back to bearish? Not really. I mean, on the 2, we did kind of. Let us see what happens here. Geo bear for div on the 4 hour, but veal cross. I don't know what veal cross is. Oh, you mean VWAP? Jungle Boy, I do have ADHD. Thank you for noticing. If I get this, I'm gonna be more perfect. It's just another indication. How long we been live for? Comes on stream for 2 hours? Comes on stream for 2 hours. Can't even get anything even remotely close to a trade going on. I'll tell you guys this, okay? The only trades that I'm looking at right now are either sweeping the 65K high and I'm looking for a short, or coming up to this level here, 64.2. If I get a nice 3 minute market structure flip here, I will look to short it. Or along from here. Or along from here. These are the only 4 trades that I'm interested in at this very moment in time. We all got our trading personality. You're good, bro. Something click with... Yeah. I know. They're just not my thing, man. They're just not my thing. Okay, so let's take a look at the 4 hour VWAP. We do have... I mean, okay, here's what I would say. I would definitely not say that it looks weak for the bears. Definitely not. I wouldn't say that. Because you do have 4 hour divergence. That's no joke. You can't have a joke. Like, there's no joke on that. And then even locally, you know, there was a little bit of momentum But then now it just like they just shut it down in the last 4 hours. And they're like in the last 4-hour candle, which just closed, right? So I would definitely not say that that looks weak for the bears. That's what I'm going to say. However, obviously we do know that the money, like there is money flow is coming out as well. Like money is coming out on the 4-hour, but the money is better looking on the 6-hour. So what I'm hoping for, and I went over this earlier in the stream, what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping that we come down ever so slightly. We sweep these equal lows, and then from these equal lows, we come up. So this is what I'm hoping. If I was going to pick, and I mentioned this earlier, yeah, like definitely I wouldn't say that it looks weak for the bears. No way. But what I would like is I would like this. I would like to come down very fast, just sweep these equal lows, this scam bullshit they did last night. Then we get a nice flip here. Then we could run it up to like 66, and then we could short it down from there. That's what I would like. That's my preferred scenario. But is this one going to hit before this? I have no idea. We'll have to just wait and see. My VIP Discord, I have... what is this? I made a trade on render, shorted up... Wait, what? What just happened? Did I miss something? Wait, I don't even know what just happened. What just happened? I don't even know what happened. Anyway, I'm just gonna... I trust Mark. It knows what he's doing. I don't even know what happened. I'm not even gonna... I don't care. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. What is available in the Discord, in the VIP? So every morning I do my analysis. I do my TA. I give video updates. I give my level updates. I say what I think is gonna happen, etc. Actually, let's pull up the Discord. Where's my Discord? Oh, wow. I'm also a little bit retarded, apparently. Okay. So our boy got it down. Thank you, man. Anyways, we do video updates. We do TA updates. And then in real time, I give real-time updates pretty consistently as well. Like throughout the day, I update you guys like 5 times. Obviously, if we are getting moves. Like if there's nothing to update, I can't pull something. I can't... you know, pretend like I'm doing my homework if there's no homework to do. But I give multiple video updates. I do streams every morning giving my levels. When we're in the key levels, I'm giving many updates on the confirmations that I'm looking for, what I think is going to happen, etc. You get access to the trading network, which we all have similar minds. You know, when you surround yourself with people that like to trade and winners, then you can become winners. You obviously get my ADHD ass. You get to see, we do Q&A streams as well. You get quite a bit in here. I'll show you some updates. So I do video updates, right? I give my levels. These are the same levels that you're seeing on screen. You know, I tell you exactly what I think. I give you the video. So we do, okay, I'm ADHDing so hard. Every morning we stream. The stream is like an hour, okay? Whatever. I do my TA. Then I do a quick video update, which will explain the stream for the people that missed the stream with my levels and the confirmations that I'm looking for at each one of those trades and what I think is going to happen. Then in real time, I give you guys updates on what's happening. This morning, for example, 10:30 a.m., mad bearish CVD. This was the most bearish CVD I have ever seen ever. So I said mad bearish CVD, whatever. I give updates like, oh man, look, longs aren't looking good right now. Shorts aren't looking good right now, whatever the case is, okay? At this time, price was at 63,600. So obviously, like, we're lower than it is right now, but we had mad bearish CVD. So I'm giving updates throughout the day. I do Q&A streams. I'm in the chat all the time. I'm answering questions all the time. I'm helping you guys get your risk management and your mental straight. You know, if you're not in a trade, I'm like, guys, relax. We didn't get the setup, or you know, if you missed the setup, it's fine. You're going to get in here. We're going to do this. We're going to find an entry here. We're going to focus on this. You know what I mean? Like, you get basically a coach in your corner as well. It's not just like, I don't just post 1 or 2 levels a day or a week and then one of them hits and I'm like, haha, look guys, I killed it. No, we don't do that. What's the name of the top indicator I'm using? It's called Trader's Reality Main. It is Tino's indicator from Trader's Reality, and I primarily have it just for the vector candles. So I have everything else turned off except for the vector candles. Trader's Reality. So if you come into indicators and you write Trader's Reality, it'll be there. Trader's Reality Main. Anyways, guys, we have 183 likes, 234 people in here. We've been streaming for 2 hours, and I appreciate you for being here. But I think I'm going to head out because it's been 2 hours, and I got to go do other things. So, unfortunately, we did not get a trade on stream. Clearly, nothing has happened, but you guys see my levels. And for my Nexus people, I will keep you guys updated in the Discord as I do. No trades here for me until one of my levels are hit. But thank you all for spending the last 2 hours with me. I very much appreciate it. Please trade safe. Do not be greedy. Stay humble. And I will catch you guys in the next time. Shouts out to Mark Dutch. I appreciate you. Shouts out to P-Neck, who says Nexus is the best Discord ever. I very much appreciate you. Guys, I will be... the Nexus is going to be launching officially soon. We're still in beta. And when it does, I'm going to have a video that will very clearly show you what you get. But yeah, come in, bro. The link's in the description. And look, I don't like to shill my own Discord. Like, I'm biased, but my Nexus people shill my Nexus for me. Like, it's not even me that shills it. But truly, I could tell you, if you find that you don't get value, I'll give you your money back. Like, it's a great place to be. And I know I'm biased, but you know, I'm very proud of my product. I will say that. Anyways, my friends, I will catch you guys next time. Have a good day. Take care. Trade safe. Be good. And God bless. See you later.
Set my heart on fire.